do have a loved one, a family member that is involved, especially in addiction, um, you know, keeping yourself healthy is job number one, because
Hmm.
they will absolutely pull you into that tornado, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
And and so sometimes setting those boundaries of, you know, I guess you could look at it from financial, like how much financially am I going to be invested, in this
Mhm.
person? You will have to draw a line, and they're probably going to blame you for drawing that line, and that's
Mhm.
what makes it very difficult. Physical boundaries. My mom lived with me at one point, but before she lived with me, there were times where I just had to pull back from my involvement in her life. And it feels horrible in the
Mhm.
moment, but I knew, like, well, I'm not going to be able to help my mom long term
Mhm.
if I'm not in a healthy
Mhm.
place. And
Mhm.
so by making those difficult decisions of physical boundaries, financial boundaries, emotional boundaries,
Mhm.
just like, even as a pastor, I think about, like, I don't want to pour my cup out metaphorically of emotion and energy and mental capacity so much that when I walk through the door at the end of a day, that I have nothing for my children or for my wife. Like, that's not really fair to them. And so just even being aware of, emotional, capacity, and just if our cup is being poured out on those loved ones with addiction, we're really hurting ourselves. And that's where you cross over into some of that codependency language that you probably interact with a lot.
Those boundaries are just so important because the love is real, the care for them is real, and on the other hand, there's not a lot that you can do with your love for them in
Yeah,
terms of even getting them help or giving them boundaries. You have to give yourself boundaries. And
yeah.
so